Hello guys and welcome to this lecture, and in this lecture we'll see about a concept which is recursion. So what do you mean by recursion is calling the function inside the function itself. So to give a detailed overview of what the recursion is, so I'm going to take an example. So let me just take my function name as Python, and after this I have to print. So let me just print Python itself, and now I have to call this. So this becomes a normal function just giving me the output as Python. So what is recursion is, I've told you that calling the function inside the function itself. So over here the function is Python and I'm calling that Python inside this function itself. So what happens? So let's see what happens. So as you could see, it prints us an infinite number of times. That is, the output has been printed infinite number of times, so there's a value for it. So what is the value is, it can print only around 1000 times. So here you would have seen that previous line repeated 993 more times, so it can print only 1000 times. So you can even customize it, so let's deal with those. So let me just remove the call statement and let me just triple code these so that you won't get confused. Now I'm gonna use something which is, let me just import sys, and in this I'm gonna show you how many lines the output panel can print out using the recursion method. So let's see that. So I'm gonna print and get recursion limit, and if you just print it, we're gonna get how many lines is set. So we have 1000 lines, so you can even set it. So to set that, I'm gonna use another one which is sys dot set recursion limit. There you go. So inside this I'm gonna give a number, so let it be 2000. So let me just comment this line and let me just remove this triple quotes. So if you just call the function now, so it displays us the same thing. So to know the actual outcome, I have to assign a counter. So let's assign a counter. So n equal to 0. Over here I'm gonna give an incrementation, so let's increment it, which is n plus 1. So if you just check the output now, you'll have an error which is the unbound local error. So the n over here is a global variable, so you have to specify that. So global n, and if you just check the output, there you go, we have the output. So over here I forgot to assign the n, so there you go. Now if you see, the Python has been printed out 1996 times over here. So if you just set the limit, it prints out accordingly. So this is about the recursion. So in the next lecture we'll deal with an example, that is the factorial. So that's it for this lecture. See you in the next lecture. Thank you.